Hello and good evening. I'm Mr. Jimmy and I work at LinguaPhone as a conversation teacher and also a English grammar teacher. Many of my students and applicants who come to apply for a course with me ask me the question, can I speak like a native? The answer is yes, you can speak like a native, providing you do what it takes to speak like a native. You need to help yourself by listening to songs and watching movies, English movies and English songs, to train your mind to listen to different sounds in English. You also need to read a lot, books and stories to help you improve your English speaking. If we have a toddler, I always give that example. If you have a toddler and you send him to England, he will be speaking, in a couple of years, he will be speaking very good English. And that's because he is listening all the time to people around him speaking in English. While if you are living in Egypt, obviously everyone around you is speaking in Egyptian, so that will be difficult for you to try and speak like a native. So if you decided to apply for a course, conversation course, the words that we're going to teach you, will help you and will improve your level and will also improve your grammar, but if you don't practice and create an environment around you to help you speak English properly with the right accent, you need to help yourself in order to help us improve your standard. So I always say that example, if Muhammad won't go to the mountain will come to Muhammad. So if you can't go to England in order to speak like an Englishman, why not bring England to you at home? So I always say, when you wake up in the morning, you go to take a shower and make toast and drink coffee, put the radio on. I recommend LBC, Leading Britain's Conversation. It's an application, you can find it on your mobile, and you can put it on. And once that is on, your brain will start to listen, even if you are not concentrating about what's happening what's going on in the radio. Even if you don't understand, your brain is learning exactly like the toddler. It's learning out of your control, and you will gradually, week after week, months after months, start to speak the words properly. Even the grammar, the toddler and the kids, when they are 6 years of age or 7, no one taught them grammar, English grammar, but they speak the sentences correctly because they are listening to sources on the radio, on television, They listening at songs, watching movies. All that helps them speak. Also talking to mommy and daddy at home. So once you start the course, your life will change. It's not going to be the same as it is, You are not the same person. You will be two people. One will be English and one will be Egyptian. Your Egyptian language is fluent. You can speak it very well. So you can rest, put your mind at rest, and start to focus and concentrate on the English side. So your room where you sleep, please put English films and English songs. As I said, you wake up in the morning, you put LBC, Leading Britain's Conversation, and listen to the radio. If you are going to work, you are driving your car, put the news on in English, You are on public transport, put the radio on and the headphone. Listen to English-speaking people all the time, as many hours as possible. Help yourself, help your brain learn how to pronounce the word. That's very important. When you come to the course, we will start teaching you about life in England in different aspects. Personally, I'll speak about London, about England, the country I know and I come from. But there are other countries with other accents, like Canada, like America, like Australia, like New Zealand, like South Africa, like India. The people there speak English with different accents. If you go to these countries and live there, you will learn the same accent they speak there. But For me, I think the Queen's English is the best accent you could speak because it's clear and everyone can understand it. It's a proper English, like Cambridge and Oxford. Okay? In London itself, we have about 300 spoken languages. Yes, don't be surprised. 300 spoken languages. Can you imagine the people of all these cultures and different backgrounds coming to England and trying to speak English? Obviously, they will have different accents. That's why we have a multicultural English accent. And we also have Cockney. Cockney is spoken in East London, while the multicultural is spoken by the Indian and Africans, okay? But now everyone speaks with a multicultural as well. The way we pronounce the letters is different. So the Queen's English is completely different from the multicultural English that we speak in London. When you come to the course, we will start talking about different subjects. We'll speak to you about general day-to-day subjects, like cooking, for example. Everyone gets in the kitchen, everyone opens the fridge and try to make a sandwich or cook something, a meal or something like that. We will teach you every item in the kitchen or in the bedroom or in the house or in the garden. We will focus on the minute details. It's not a general subject, no. We will teach you in depth exactly what the equipment that you're using in the kitchen, all the kitchen utensils and equipment, how to prepare a meal. We'll teach you about food and different types of fruits and vegetables and spices. We'll go in depth and in details. The idea is to get you to think in English. That's what we do with you, let's say, in cooking. We can take another subject, something like shopping. Okay, you go out shopping, you go from one shop to another, you talk about, you see clothes and items that you want to do shopping, cars, I don't know, computers, mobile phones. We'll tell you more details about these items, some words that you can use, okay? Our life in England, the heart and life and soul of our life, English people, evolve around the pub or the public house. In the public house we speak and we say lots of words. So we will tell you more and more words that we use in the public house, or what we use in restaurants, or what we use in cafes in the morning. The kind of food that we eat, okay, that's also important part of our culture. You need to know like what we eat for breakfast and what we eat for lunch and what we eat for dinner, okay? We will tell you about other subjects like hospitals. Well, I'm sorry to say, everyone one day will go to a doctor. One day you might need a hospital, God forbid, but it's a fact of life. So if you go to a hospital or if you go to a doctor, you need to know lots of medical expressions, and you need to know all the names of your body parts and to explain how you feel to the doctor, okay, so he can understand what your illness and can help you. Also, you can react with the doctor when he asks you to do certain things, okay? We also need to talk to you about education, okay? What sort of education, how our education system, okay, in England is about. We can talk about different subjects. Another subject is like the weather. And the weather is very important actually in England. Yes, because our weather is totally, completely unpredictable. Okay, in Egypt, where you have the pyramids and the camels, and you have a clear sky, hot, lovely weather almost 90% of the year, okay? Or while in England, you can't predict the weather. It could get cold, and then it could be rainy or sleeting or snowing or warm. You never know. You never can tell. So it's very important that you know the weather in England. I hope that could be like an introduction to you about the conversation course and the grammar. And I just want to say about the grammar, I always start with good foundation in a grammar. I focus with the students from the basics. I take it from the basics. I want them to be very strong and solid in grammar. And grammar is easy. It's a piece of cake. It's not difficult, guys, okay? You'll find that it's so easy. Once you come to lingua franca, and start the course with us. After that, the conversation comes and we'll tell you all the vocabs and the words and the expressions and idioms and the phrases you would like to know. At Linguaphone, we teach many languages. We teach French, we teach English, of course, we teach Turkish, Chinese, Korean, and there's more languages are coming. We keep the standard high. The standard of our teachers is actually, I'm not really like blowing my own trumpet, but I worked in Linguaphone for a few years and I'm proud to say that the standard is very high. The courses that we use are the modern courses and advanced, and they designed in a way to help the students understand and improve his standard and take great strides towards a fluency and competence in using the language in reading, writing, speaking and listening. I look forward to you all joining us at Linguaphone, and I would like to wish you all a good night and thank you.